Hello friends, welcome to Ambe Kids Art. Today we will be drawing a beautiful sunflower because it's very sunny outside. So I can't wait to get started. So for this project you just need a bunch of color pencils, a Sharpie, an eraser, a marker. So I'm using my camera lens cover and also a cup holder to make my circles. Let's make the first circle. And then I'm using my cup holder to make the bigger circle. Now let's start drawing the petals. The petals are narrow where they are attached to the center of the flower, and then they get wide and then they again get narrow. They remind me of bananas. The shape looks like a banana. You don't want the tip of the sunflowers to be really sharp. Just watch out for that. A cool tip to make your sunflowers look realistic is to, number one, not make all your petals the exact same shape. You can see how I am changing the shape of each petal by wiggling the lines a little bit. That's the number one way to make the sunflower looks very interesting. The second way is to add some petals that are overlapping. See this one that I'm drawing right now? It is partially hidden. Half the sunflower petal you cannot see. So those hidden or partially covered petals make our sunflower look very interesting. You want to make sure that you are adding a lot of petals so there aren't any areas which have one or two petals. Cover the entire circle. All the edges should have a petal. You keep changing each petal by wiggling your lines a little bit, and then you will get a beautiful sunflower. Your artwork does not have to look exactly like my artwork. No two sunflowers in nature are exactly the same. Just have fun while drawing this project. Two more sunflower petals to go. So that one is a little bit hidden on one side. Can you see that? Then let's draw the next one. Time to trace our sunflower. Let's use a Sharpie and go over all these lines carefully. This is a good time to pause the video so that you can catch up on tracing. I have sped up this video, so this part is going to go really fast. See you in a bit. Don't forget to trace the middle of the sunflower, the two circles also. Now let's color the outside, the background, a sky blue. Nice blue sky with no clouds. Let's do that. Make sure that you are coloring in one direction. You can do this project with oil pastels also. With oil pastels, you don't have to do multiple layers. With one layer, you'll get a lot more coverage than color pencils. So if you like oil pastels, you can use them. Let's start coloring the sunflower petals. I'm going to be using orange and yellow. The top edge of the petal is going to be orange, so I'm going to color the orange part first. See how I'm coloring from the inside, of the petal along the length of the petal. So you want to keep your direction that way. So I'm gonna speed up the video so I can get all these petals covered. Just one edge of the petal with orange. Now let's cover the entire petal with yellow, including the area that you put orange on. You can just overlap the colors, and that's how we blend the colors in color pencil. So just put yellow on top of the entire petal. If you feel your orange is not showing through, feel free to add a little bit more. That's what I did now. I'm going to be speeding up the video again to get all of these petals completely covered. For the middle of the sunflower, you can color it a solid brown if you want, but I like to keep it as close to reality as possible. I'm drawing these little curved ridges in the middle. They're all like curved lines. Just keep them as equal distance from each other as possible. Okay, now we go and do the same thing in the other direction. So if you closely observe, because of these two little curved lines, we are getting a lot of little boxes in the middle. Each of those boxes they look like nice and fluffy, and that's where the pollens are attached. Just tracing over the same lines. Let's go the other direction now. Let's make a nice outline for that edge. I used a ruler, you can use freehand also. Now let's make all of these lines that we drew a little more darker and a little fuzzier. Okay, so using color pencil makes it a little fuzzy. So I just darkened all those colors, and so now in each little pocket that we have, I'm going to put some greens first and then some yellows. All the work that we are doing in the middle of the sunflower is completely optional. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. You can just color over it with a brown. You can just draw little circles in the middle. That would look nice too. I'm just adding a little more of the shadow areas in the middle so that they look more three-dimensional. Okay, now surrounding the middle, we have little spokes, like a bicycle wheel. So we are drawing those little lines, and each of those little lines has a black tip. So we'll be adding those tips. These are just like little dots. So just go over and add few dots in a circular pattern. And then let's color with a little red and yellow. See, I'm just darkening some of those parts. Using a dark brown now, just to make those lines show up a little better. You can use a Sharpie to do that too if you want. And then some yellow for those little pollens. At this point, we are all done with the project. I will just be doing some finishing touches, just so there is enough contrast to make this art interesting. So I'm darkening the background. I'll be darkening some of the oranges on the sunflower and then brightening some spots with the yellows. I hope you enjoyed this project. I had so much fun. I urge you to try this project out, and if you finish this project, please post it on my Facebook page, Ambi Kids Art. I would be thrilled to look at it. And please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Until then, have a good day and continue doing art. Take care then. Bye-bye.